Good morning, everyone. This is Sherry with Studio 28E, and I am finally here to bring you the last of our videos, tutorials on the planner, project planner, journal planner, tall book here that we've created. So I went through and I added pockets and I lined mine. I'm not sure how far I got with the last video, but I lined it and I lined the center. I put my holes in the center. I have, oh, don't tell me I left it upstairs. Oh, I'm gonna just start this again. No, here we go. I did leave my template upstairs, but what I did with the template for the holes, so they would line up, because I'm going to make a hidden spine, was I took a piece of paper that was 1 inch wide, and let's see. Oh, it's kind of fakey here a little bit. And I folded it in thirds. And of course, this piece is going to be a little short, but the original piece was the length of my spine, and so it worked out okay. So I wanted the middle to stay, you know, I wanted them evenly spaced apart, but I didn't want to, how do I want to say this? Usually I fold it in quarters and, you know, I end up doing it. Maybe it just didn't make sense to me, but I just didn't do it that way. I just took it and folded it in half, so I'd have my center. And then I took each side and folded it. Can you see? Take it off this. And folded it into that center line. So I would have basically, hopefully, 3 equal sections, just to mark the placement of these stitch holes. I did the same on the other side, made it match in the middle. And then I drew lines with a pencil so you could see, well, actually this was more so for you to see, what I had done. Because I know on the camera it's a little light and hard to see, but I think you'll get the idea. So I just went down these lines so you could see them a little more prominently, and you know, you've got the 3 sections. So then I folded it in half, and that gave me the center line for my dots. And again, I drew across. Not like that, but close. I had a ruler. And then you take those where these intersect, and there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And they probably are about 1/4 of an inch apart. And then of course this is too short, but I folded the tops down about, you know, 1 inch, and then I marked down from That's probably more like 3/4 of an inch. That was 1/2 inch. I don't know. And then I did the same thing on those lines. I made marks where they intersected, and then I did it again down this end. Like I said, my page fit, and if you have any questions on this, you know, my example fit. And the calendar, I just made the pockets, and I put my calendar in the pocket. You can attach it with a paper clip. You don't have to do the calendar at all. I was in a hurry, so it needs to be re-glued. But let's see. Oh, I did bring the glue down. Hooray for me. The glue that just doesn't want to come out. There. Just need a little dot. So, I thought I saw something here. So we're going to take this is our spine. And since I decided to do mine in thirds, so the sections wouldn't be so bulky. So since I left my template upstairs, I dropped it someplace along the way, I'm just going to take this and place it where the top, yeah, all right. I don't know. Yeah, if I wasn't showing someone, I wouldn't do it like this. I would just do it my own way. Where'd my little pencil go? Good God, Miss Molly. All right. So you kind of want to, you can do it this way as well. Line it up so it's basically, you do it on the outside, which I like to do because seems to go through a little bit better, and mark where your holes are gonna go. Now remember, if you mark them with you gotta keep them with the ones you mark it with, because if you don't, and that hole happens to be off a little bit, or that alignment is off a little bit, it's not going to, your page won't, your spine on your signature won't match the placement of the holes, which sometimes I have a problem with anyway, so I don't have a solution to that. It's way beyond me, but that's why I like to use hidden spines a lot of times, because then it doesn't show that I have kind of, you know, messed up a little bit. So just mark them. Now remember, mine is on my spine that I'm going to, I didn't really need to mark it on that, but this is my hidden spine. And it's been marked. Can you see the marks on there? And I'm going to take this awl, aka pokey tool, whatever you like to call it, and we are going to poke it through. When I made my hidden spine, what you do is you take I took 2 pieces of cardboard, so it'll be, you know, firm, and I glued them together, and then I covered it with the muslin because I wanted it to match the inside of my journal. So you can do any color scheme you want. You can put, you don't have to do a hidden spine. You could go through, you know, just stitch your signatures right into the book. again, I like to do it this way because it hides my errors. Yeah. Could use a piece of cardboard or something. Oh no, I don't have anything to poke this through. Craft room's still a mess. We're still waiting to hear from the guy for the wall. My husband said, oh, I'll give him another day or two. And I said, no, call him now and tell him we have things we need to get done. Because we have to replace the floor, and we have to replace that part of the wall, and you know, I mean, maybe we don't have an exciting life, but we have a life, and we have appointments, and you know, we want to plan to go to Connecticut to see my mom and son and the rest of the family, and we don't want to have to wait around for somebody to come patch a wall. I mean, if all it needs is asphalt on it, then we could have done it ourselves. I don't know. Be better if they didn't. If they, you know, he said a week or two. 2 weeks is up. 2 weeks was up on Friday or Saturday. And we've not seen him since. Talked to him and he said he would talk to his schedule department. Well, they mustn't be working because they didn't call us. And I cannot get to everything that's down here. I want to go through some things. Because like I said, I was going to be selling some pre-made, you know, tags I pre-made or at least are cut out and ready to decorate or whatever you want to do with them. And I can't do that if I don't have it ready. I mean, if I don't know where everything is, I can't go through it all. So I'm going to use crochet thread. Why? Yep. Because I can't find my, oh wait, it's in a clear. Give me just a minute here. It wasn't a clear thing, a clear container. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating that I could just reach. I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't even see a pair of scissors. So you want to take and do, usually I guess it's 3 times. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, and I've got the 3 signatures, so I want 3 pieces of string or twine or whatever. You can use embroidery twine, thread or twine, yarn. 2, 3, or crochet thread. It'll work. I wouldn't use regular sewing thread, but oh yes, we forgot. I got to poke the holes in the signatures. So this is going to be my first signature. I'm going to fold it inside out, like so, and I'll take my needle or awl, paper clip them together so they'd stay, but we're talking sherry here. So actually, if they were thicker, I would. But since we're kind of like in the middle of straightening things out and whatnot, I'm not even gonna take the time, but it all went through on the spines. So do all of them. Worked out well because I did 12 pages or pockets, and so there were 4 for each signature. See, I should have used, excuse me, I should have used the paper clip like this. That one's okay too. I want to do a different version because I think there's a few things I would like to add to this as far as details. So, excuse me. I thought of a couple more ideas, but it might not be relevant, you know, for everyone. You may not all need them or want them, so it'll basically be the same pages. I'm just going to rework some of them so there'll be gosh, or frog. 2 versions of the same. Alright, so this is the back one. And I have my stitches on the inside. Gosh. Start in the middle, making sure you go through. Now this is where I end up having to take it off apart several times because I put the first one on in the wrong place. I guess I should make sure they're all right side up. That would help. It would be the first time I've sewed something in upside down, but I don't think I've ever done it on camera. So, let's see. And if you can't find the holes that you poked, you can separate your pages a little and find them very easily. Not a big problem. So we're up in the bottom hole. And we're going back down in the top hole. Oops, see? Did I do that? Yes, I did. I pulled it out. Gotta hold on to that tail. Try it again. Hey, if it's gonna go wrong, this is where it's gonna go wrong, right? So try this again. Middle hole. Tail. If you're not comfortable just leaving it like that, put a pin on it or something to keep it there. Make sure you're in the same row on your spine. And I'm going to go through the back side of this time, and then through here. I'll be jiggity. I gotta jiggle it around again. Sure, and then I poke it through the wrong place. Okay. And it's cardboard on both sides. The last spot. And it came undone. All right. What's everyone else been up to besides? I know you're not sitting there anxiously awaiting me to bring you the third and final part of this. You must be doing some other projects. Anybody working on some Valentine's journals or cards or projects? I created I thought it was a cute Valentine's journal. No one's purchased it yet, but it's still cute. I found that Etsy was not renewing my listings. They're supposed to be an automatic renewal, and they weren't. So I cannot tell you how many were not relisted or renewed. I was so upset when I realized I bet you there had to be at least 10 items that didn't get relisted. And I'm like, you know, your fees are going up. You can't keep track of this stuff. What's going on? I don't know if anybody else has had that problem, but you know, I'm paying for your service, of which I really don't know what you're doing for me, except for, you know, I don't get any advertisement. The fees are pretty much eating up anything we make, so what's going on? So I haven't asked them, but I'm getting to that point. And then lo and behold, after the listings were renewed, I started getting orders. Not big orders, but orders, but you know, at least 2 orders. So I was happy about that. And I was like within minutes, it seemed, or you know, within a day anyway. So I don't know, has anyone else had that problem where Etsy is not renewing your listings like they're supposed to? If you have that problem, let me know. I'm anxious to see if I'm the only one. And if this is the first time you've heard of it, you may want to go check. If you've not been selling anything, that could be why. I am working on, I think I posted it yesterday, a country cookbook. And then I had someone ask me if I could do more of a retro cookbook. And I could use some of the images. And I said, sure. So I think I already have one. It's a small one that I did with Sherry Brown, but, and then I can, I think I can just switch out some of the pages and images on my work pages and make it, you know, a retro. She had found some ads that she liked that would go really well, she said, with the, some of the images. So I started that this morning, trying to find images and start looking for more that would yes, am I in the middle? Oh yes, that's looking for more images for a retro mid-century cookbook, which I think that's what I started out doing, but I ended up making it into more country kind of cookbook, which I think everything that's in that kit is, you know, is fine for country or retro, or probably leans more towards country, but there are a few things that are a little retro. But it's a large kit. It's got 30 some pages to it, so it is a little more expensive than the others. If I get this other one done, I will probably lower the price and like do it like as a combo, or that they can go together, or I don't know, we'll see. But if you have any ideas, or if there's anything you'd like to... I pulled it out again. What is going on? I swear. I guess I cannot talk and chew gum at the same time. Well, the weather's been kind of nice, but I guess we're supposed to get some little bit of snow here. Here in New England, could get quite a bit. That's where my son lives, and I don't miss getting big snowstorms. Although I always used to like getting snowed in at least once, you know, one time during the winter. I always thought it was fun. I don't know about your family, but my family didn't run out for bread and milk. We ran out for donuts and snacks. So the only time we went and got the milk was if we needed milk for coffee or hot chocolate. But, you know, we always laugh. What are you going to do with the bread and milk? You know, you probably already have that. If you lose your power, it's not going to do you good to have milk. But, so, yeah, we always just hit Dunkin' Donuts or the bakeries. It was going to be bad weather. I know a lot of people that do that as well. I don't know if they're all from New England, but hey. Gonna be stuck anyway. You'll be enjoying yourself, right? Of course, we had that coffee from my dad because he did the plowing of the driveways, and we had a driveway that drifted terribly. So he'd have to shovel part of it before he could plow it. But it's been nice to see the sun, and even the temps are a little bit warmer in in the 50s. Not warm enough for me to go without a coat, but I don't care as long as I can see the sunshine. Now, I have not decorated the cover. Feel free to do what you like with it. If you want to decorate yours, stamp on it, stamp what kind of project journal it is, or planner, and that's not right. I guess it doesn't really matter, but that's not the way that one was supposed to go. It's supposed to go like this. And if you do make one, let us know. Show it to us. Love to see what you're doing with the kits. I haven't had many people buying kits lately, except for eco-dyed ones, and it's hard to get blueberries right now anyway. They're kind of expensive to buy for that. I did buy 3 avocados the other day because they were on sale. So I will do some avocado dyeing. I want to dye some, I've got 2 wedding dresses I want to cut up and dye some of that. I don't want to dye the whole dress, obviously. But I'd like to dye some of that lace. And also I've got some new doilies plastic doilies I'd like to try. Let's see how they come out. Come on, don't fail me now. I love dyeing paper, and it's like I don't really need paper, don't need to dye paper. But I want to. You know, so if you want to dye paper, I poked those holes. I did. Poke them all the way through there. And I didn't want to. I'm going to have to put another spine on there, but that'll be okay. I'll just make it all that much sturdier. Like I said, if it can go wrong, it's gonna go wrong on camera. You'll find my mistakes on camera. But this is kind of fun to design. I had to do a lot of research because I didn't have any. Like I said, somebody asked me, can you do a planner, you know, for projects? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Why can't you do it? And she said, oh, I can't. And I said, well, I suppose. But that was months ago. And I've been looking, keeping ideas down, and make sure this is right side up since I've already messed up that part. And I wanted to make sure all the information was in there that people wanted. So maybe somebody else. What the hey? How, Sherry? How? How did you do that? You skipped right over. Oh my gosh. I'm also having trouble with my eyes. I had cataracts removed 2 years ago, I think. I don't know. Seem to be having. What does this go to? Some problems, and it's really with the light, so it tells me it's probably that. And then I break my string. I think I'll go to bed. I'll have to turn my computer screen on really bright so I can see it. So that's kind of makes me wonder if it has something to do with the cataracts, which I had both eyes done, so I don't know. Probably gonna need a bigger computer because right now I work on a MacBook Pro, but it's the little screen and I can't. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to get a new computer soon. I like the Mac because I like the graphics and stuff, so I don't know if I want to. Probably won't go with a Mac this time since we're retired and all. They're expensive. I'll probably end up with just a regular laptop, maybe a Samsung or something. I don't know. Guess I'll have to look in to see who has the best graphics. No. If you have any suggestions on computers, I'd like that as well. There. I find it hard to keep up a conversation with myself. I know. Okay, last step. So, since I put these holes in here, I have one or two options. I could have stitched this to that, but I think it's a little late. I should have, if I had realized I had done that, I would have probably done, you know, stitched it to that. The other is I'm just going to make another, print off another spine, which I probably have kicking around here someplace, you know, for as many times as you print something before you actually use it. Or maybe I'll use something else. So we need to attach the spine now to, we need to attach our invisible spine to the spine of the journal. Now I like to go over these holes really well, just to make sure, and then I go over the strings well with the glue. So you don't want them pulling out. If you wanted to do this with the elastics and make like a bedori, so you can just switch them out when they're full or whatever, that's a good idea. There's lots of ways you can put it together. I just get stuck in my own way, and I don't tend to sway too far. I wanted to do a Copic stitch. That's really what I want to do. That looks difficult to me. I think I'll look up a few videos. If anybody knows of a good video, let me know. I'd like to see that. So anyway, we gop this up real good with the glue and make sure that there's glue on the fabric, around the edges. So I'll stick to the inside of the book. And like I said, I will fix, let's make sure we're right side up. Right side up. Pockets are on the bottom, and we're right side up. And just place that so your spine, the cardboard spine, part of your spine is hidden inside the journal. And I wanted, you know, some of the cloth to show, so it looks pretty good. About, yeah. So at this point, if I could find a paper clip, which I'm sure I might be able to, I like to take the paper clips and put them, put a few on the, I really want a paper clip, I don't want that. It helps hold it together so it, you know, sticks. Of course it sticks, it's glue, right? I don't know. Can't seem to find any regular paper clips either. Oh, look, a box of paper clips. Thank you, God. Thank you for being on my side right now. So I like to use the longer ones, and I'll stick them in between the signatures and along the back. sorry, I'm still not, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get the hang of doing this. Just, I try. I don't want to give up. I'm not a quitter. Although some days I feel like it. Try to get the paper clip. I try to get it as close to the fold in the cover as well, because that's where the edge of your hidden spine is. So I try to get the large side of the paper clip over there. And you know, I'm probably not going to be able to get all the way down between them. Oh, I did there. But try, because it'll give you more stability and it'll help hold that spine into place while while it's drying. And it won't take too long for it to dry. Fabric tack is what I use, and it dries really quickly, I think. I mean, I wouldn't play with it in an hour, but you know, yeah, by later this evening you should be able to. Oh, excuse me, now I got the sniffles. Gee whiz. If it's held on the end, it seems to grasp in the centers, you know, as far as the rest of it. I don't have anything that will hold it in the center except for the, you know. Yeah, I'm going to give a new spine piece that I know I've got. I printed it 1,000 times. And then your calendar, you can put it in the front or you can put it in the back. And you can put little thumb holes in your pages if you want, so you know where the envelopes are. But I'm just going to punch through where your writing space is, probably. I don't know. You can ink the edges or not. I mean, I usually like the edges inked, but right now at this point, I haven't been inking them. These little threads you can tie in a bow or add a charm. And we're not going to look for charms down here. No, not going to look for a charm. But I hope you enjoyed, at least. You can make fun of me and laugh about it if you like. I don't care. If I'm entertaining you, that's fine. But I think this is a good idea. You know, you've got a place for your samples and paper samples, fabric samples, lace and ribbon samples, and type of project, and who it's for. And you know, there are 12 pages like that for 12 projects. And I do think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. You can attach your samples. You know, if you've got something that the customer gave you, if it's a commissioned order that the customer gave you, you can slip it in here into the pocket. Or you can keep your receipts in there, in the pocket. Whatever. You know. Special little notes from the customer. But, or you can paste another plain piece of paper there to write on, to write more notes on. You know, use it for whatever you like. You know, or maybe you've got 2 journals for the same person and you don't want to use 2 different envelopes. So you can use, or, you know, pages, you can use the same ones and add extras on the back or whatever. And after all, you know, you can print the kit as many times as you want. So, here it is. That's it in a nutshell. Like I said, here's the calendar that I found. I had to put it back because I didn't size it, but you know, it opens up in the style. You might be able to find something you like better, something smaller. But in the meantime, I hope you will give me a thumbs up. I hope you will subscribe to my channel. Visit us in the Facebook group, Studio 28E Journal Creations. On Facebook, you can email me. My name is Sherry Schmear, Sherry, SherryCzmyr @outlook.com. You can contact me through the group. My Etsy store is, they've changed it. Oh, I think it's called Sherry. I don't know. But just look up Studio 28E and you should find it. If there's a problem, contact me and I will, you know, help you through that. But thanks for watching, and thanks whoever gave me this idea. Thanks for giving me the idea. I appreciate it. And now I will move on to something else, and I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.